Hello, my friends. As we approach another seminary year with the Old Testament on Canvas, I wanted to share a few patterns and practices that I hope will bless you as you seek to bless our students and help them understand and rely on the teachings and atonement of Jesus Christ. When you enter your Canvas page this year, it's going to look a little different. There will be a link to each week's lesson on the homepage. Now that's awesome. A student can click on it, and the first thing they're going to see is a questions and conversation. This is a discussion board. There won't any longer be a discussion board in each day's lesson. Rather, there's one discussion board that covers the whole week. So it does become a place for students to ask questions and teachers to respond, to create class dialogue, etc. But it takes away the chance each day for students to respond specifically to what's happening in that lesson. Also, each lesson, instead of being multiple pages you click through, it's now one page you scroll through. While this is awesome for simplicity and a huge help for internet speed and buffering, it also brings a couple of challenges. The first challenge is a student has access to the entire week's lesson on day one. So you can scroll through, do a lesson, and when you click next, they'll have access to the next lesson. The other problem that it can bring is before, a student on each page could respond to a writing prompt, could submit answers to an assignment, etc. Where this is now one page, students can't do that. Instead, what they would be expected to do is on a separate document, respond to each question, prompt, and assignment. And at the end of that day's lesson, they would have to upload that separate document into Canvas. So the teacher then would have to go download every assignment from each student in order to read and grade and take attendance. This removes the teacher-student interaction and the teacher's ability to respond and clarify and invite. It also creates a lot of time and energy, and especially on internet speed, capacity for a teacher to effectively and concisely grade each student's work. Our invitation to deal with each of these challenges is for the teacher each evening in preparation for the next day's class. Here you have your inbox. And if you create a separate tab with your email open, the teacher can go in, compose new message. Under course, at favorite courses, all your classes will show. Most likely you'll only have one class. Click on your class. Under to, when you click on this people icon, you can send it to everybody that's in the class, or let's do a different one, or you can send it to the students. Here you can send it to individual students, but if you click up top, you can send it to every student in the class. Subject will be whatever the next day's lesson will be. So for example, Monday, let's say it's Monday, January 20th. Now at this point, if you click this box, whatever you send, each student will get an email as if it was sent just to them. If you don't click it, it will be a group email. That can sometimes be a blessing as students then respond to everybody, and everyone can have dialogue and respond to each other and create a conversation through email that day. But for these daily emails, let's send it to each individual. Now in this email, this becomes your chance to share any announcements. You can put birthdays, you can put historical facts or interesting nuggets you want to share. It also becomes a place where you could share any student comments or questions that they may have had previously that you want to share with the entire class. After your personalized announcements, what you can do as a teacher, go into that next day's lesson, and as you review it, so you're familiar with it, when you see a prompt or a question, you can copy it and paste it into that email. This then allows the student, as they go through their lesson, instead of having to have this separate document to upload, they can just go to your email, and with each question, the student reads it, and they can just respond to that question right there in your email. At the end of the lesson then, instead of uploading a document and you as a teacher downloading it, the student simply sends you their reply with their answers in it. So you get an email from each student each day that has all of their responses right there. This then allows you as a teacher to do a couple of things. One, you can respond to the student and have interaction with them. You can share congratulations or praise. You can ask for clarification or say, hey, you know what? I'd like to hear a little bit more from you about this one. Two, once you've seen that the student has responded appropriately or you've gotten additional response from them, as soon as you finish that email, you can go into attendance and take attendance. Our hope is that for both teacher and student, by using the email to have these conversations, it will both simplify but also amplify teacher present, teacher student interaction, and student capacity to understand, feel, and act on what's happening in the class. Please don't hesitate to ask any questions or if you need any clarification. Reach out to your coordinator. Let us know how we can help. But I am so proud and grateful for you. God bless you in this coming year, and thank you for the work you're doing.